Okay, week 2 of APA is here, and we are going up against Shakewaza. This is a homie, right? This is somebody that I really enjoy their content. I actually enjoy watching their content along with JV and Q, the Costa Rican. I enjoy watching them over pretty much everybody else in the Draft League community right now. So, because of that, I'm very excited for this. I've played Shake. Sorry, I'm dying. A handful of times before. And I have won one, lost one, I believe. It's either I've won both or I've won one, lost one. I know Shay hasn't won both. And I think we played twice. We might have only played once. Don't really know. Either way, I know I've beaten him once, and it was with a sub Pessimian, and it was very, very annoying for him to deal with. And I noticed that random subs, random substitutes on things, really help whenever you're going up against very top tier players. They typically don't expect to have to be able to take a hit in order to break this sub, and it can really throw off their game plan of how they're going to play it. So with that in mind, that's how I went into this game. Looking at his team, that is URSHIFU Dark, which shouldn't be allowed, but you know what, that's neither here nor there. Corviknight, Gengar, Azu, Celebi, PZ, Dougie, Colossal, Lantern, Charjabug, and Vanillix. I'm expecting URSHIFU, Corviknight, Gengar, Azu, Dougie, and then a sixth. That could be Celebi, it could be Lantern, it could be Colossal, it could be PZ, depending on how offensive they want to go. There's a lot of options, but the big thing with the mon that I want to run a random sub on, the only thing I don't want to see is Celebi. So I'm building the majority of the team around trying to ensure that Celebi will be heavily pressured, and that's kind of what I wanted. Big things to note looking at their team, I don't really have the best switch-ins to Gengar. I just don't. My Dark type loses to Dazzling Gleam. And then I don't have the best switch-ins to URSHIFU because my Fairy type has no reliable recovery, and it also does not have a resistance to fighting. So close combat is very free versus me, as well as Wicked Blow. Wicked Blow I don't have a good resist for. So I'm very scared for this game. I prepped a lot for this, and this is what I ended up coming up with. So I ended up coming up with Latias with sub recovered 2 attacks with the Expert Belt. This was intended to be able to get in versus something like the Azu potentially, and scare it out with a Thunderbolt, and then sub up and then try to break things. This has enough special attack investment with the Expert Belt. With Max, I'm able to 2-shot Spadef Corviknight most of the time. And Spadef Corviknight is basically their only check to the combination of Psyshock plus Thunderbolt. Everything on their entire team, aside from Celebi, is very heavily pressured by this. So that was the goal there. I have Thunderbolt and Psyshock. I went over Psychic because I wanted to be able to hit AV Lantern a little bit harder in case AV Lantern is their switch into this set. So that was that. I wanted to go Calm Mind, but I don't think I would have been able to do it. And then I would have had lefties as my recovery, since I'd be at 1.5 boosts instead of the 1.3, I think, or 1.2 that Expert Belt does. So that is why I went with this. Main breaker of the game, it speed ties or outspeeds the vast majority of their team. The only thing that it doesn't outspeed are Scarfers and Dougie. Everything else it either speed ties or outspeeds, so that's phenomenal. Next up, we have SD Aegislash. This has enough speed for some invested Corviknight. It has enough Spadef investment to be able to take, I believe it's 3 Choice Specs Blizzards from Timid Vanillix. I believe that's what that investment is for. In shield form, of course. And then Close Combat plus Shadow Sneak. Close Combat plus Shadow Sneak is all I need on this entire team in order to be able to break everything. If you just go down, it's like Close Combat, Shadow Sneak, Shadow Sneak, Shadow Sneak, Close Combat, Shadow Sneak, Close Combat, Shadow Sneak or Close Combat, Shadow Sneak or Close Combat, Close Combat. So if I'm able to get up to +2, I can break. If I can get up to +4, I can clean. So that was the mindset here. Really like Aegislash. Aegislash is my favorite Pokemon in Draft League format right now. Absolutely love that Pokemon. Next up, we have Torn. This is going to be a secondary breaker / cleaner. This outspeeds the entirety of their entire team outside of Scarfers, which means that if I'm able to get a Banasty plot off and they don't have Lantern and they don't have Colossal, if I'm able to take out one of those 2 Pokemon, then I'm able to just break everything with this, or I can clean. and that's what I was really looking forward to. It's unfortunate that I have to run Timid max speed on 2 Pokemon, but you know, it kind of is what it is at this point. I'm running Timid to be able to outspeed Dougie. I need the max special attack investment to be able to do the proper damage at +2 to everything, including the Azu. I wanted to like run a little bit less special attack investment, but if I ran less, then I wasn't going to be able to pick up the 2 at KO if it was really bulky, if it was like AV or something along those lines. So I went with fully max just to do as much damage as possible, break, and then these 3 are going to be my main offensive things for the game. Next up, we have Stunfisk. Now, this Stunfisk is more than likely going to be my lead. I have 2 options for this, right? If I see URSHIFU plus Dougie, this is going to be my lead. If I see URSHIFU plus like Lantern, then Slowking is going to be my lead, and I will go into why whenever I get to that. But if I get my Stunfisk in, I'm going to be going for Yawn turn 1 on URSHIFU. If they click Wicked Blow, they have to switch out, and then I can click Yawn again on whatever comes in, and I will click Yawn repeatedly until something goes to sleep. That's basically how I'm going along that. And then if I have Protect, like if I know that he's getting annoyed and he's no longer switching, I can click Protect and I can do a lot of damage. Once I put something to sleep, everything on their entire team absolutely hates taking this thing on outside of Celebi. Everything else hates taking the combination of Discharge plus Earth Power. So that was the mindset here. I'm Rocky Helmet to get some chip damage off on the URSHIFU in case it just wants to spam U-turn. And then I'm Static to try to para it. I was going to run dual status abilities. I was going to try to fit Roserade on here with Poison Point to try to get the Poison Point damage on it. But if it's Scarfed, then it could outspeed my entire team and it could be really, really annoying. And I can't like Protect, Stall down to kill it or anything like that. So that was why I went with mainly this, to be able to try to chip it down and Static it. Next up, this is the other main lead that I'm going to be going for. I have Psyshock, Flamethrower, Scald, and Counter. With the Cobra Berry, Max Fizz Def, this is going to be able to live a Choice Bandit and an Adamant Choice Bandit Wicked Blow from URSHIFU. If they go for that, I take out URSHIFU turn 1. If they click U-turn, I live an Adamant Choice Bandit U-turn, and whatever they go into that is not Gengar, I kill. And that was kind of the mindset here. I can kind of just claim one, regen back up, and then we can play the same exact song in game again. So yeah, Max Fizz Def, a lot of their team is physically offensive. URSHIFU, Azu, and then Dougie are the like 3 Pokemon that I'm knowing are going to come are all physical. So I'm not really too worried about special offense outside of that. Especially if I'm able to outspeed it or kill it with like priority or my choice Scarfer, which is Darmanitan. I have enough speed for Porygon Z, which is great. I have the U-turn, Flare Blitz, Earthquake, Fire Punch. Very standard Darmanitan, but that is going to be the team, guys. Hope you did enjoy it. If you did, please make sure to leave a like, and I will see you guys over in the battle. Okay, we are in the battle. We are about to go up against Shay. Got Prep City homies in the call listening in. Shout out Trexo, Q, and Just Lucas. Their links will also be down in the description, as well as my opponent, Shay. Go check him out, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Okay. I'm terrified. Because I don't like facing URSHIFU. You know, URSHIFU's kind of como se dice stupid. So yeah, I'm really hoping that I don't see Celebi. I think that's like the #1 thing that I don't want to see. If I don't see Celebi, I'll be the happiest, because then my Lottie can just have a really good time. Big out body, no body. Depending on what I see, depends on what I'm going to lead. If I see Dougie with URSHIFU, I do see all of it. I don't see Celebi, which is good. It was very good. I think that I'm going to lead off with Stunfisk, because if URSHIFU leads and clicks U-turn, I can scout out damage, I get some Rocky Helmet chip, and I click Yawn turn 1. If they lead off with Cold, I click Earth Power, and then I can click Protect whenever Dougie comes in, so that way I'm not trapped. Yeah, they really don't have a good switch into Stunfisk, actually. They didn't bring a single thing. They also don't have a good switch into Thunderbolt once Dougie goes down. So yeah, Lottie looks really, really good here, but I think Stunfisk is just what I'm going to do. Does my Stunfisk have Rocks or Earth Power? I can't remember if I changed it when I genned it. It doesn't have Rocks, which is fine. I planned on this game not getting rocks up anyway. They lead off with coal. I really need to update my trainer card. Spadef Cole is still 2-shot. Miner. And, okay. Voice band. Let's see. Jolly. I live everything. I'm clicking yawn. I'm expecting U-turn to come out here. Choice Band to U-turn does 22 to 26. So if it's Choice Scarfed, I will know the damage. Wicked Blow. That's okay. Is it banded? I don't know if that's banded or not. What did it put me down to? 110? It did 49%, so I think it's Adamant Scarf. Yeah, I think it's Adamant Scarf, and I think it got a really high roll. So what I'm going to do here is I think I'm going to click Yawn again. Because if they switch out, then, and they try to trap me, I will have the Dougie yawned. Biggie Smalls, perfect. Got the double yawn up in this bitch. Now, I'm in a situation where I don't really know if I want to click Protect and let it fall asleep and let him go into pretty much whatever he wants, or if I just want to click Earth Power and get off damage. I think I'm going to click Protect. I'm going to click Protect. That way, if he switches out, I still have this thing to get another round of Rocky Helmet off on the URSHIFU. If they stay in, I'll get this thing to sleep. It does withdraw, which kind of sucks. Went back into this thing. I should still live everything from Choice, Scarf, Adamant. So I'm going to click Yawn again. Like, Adamant, Choice, Scarf, Wicked Blow does 50.6. I'm at 51. Wicked Blow. Wicked Blow does 50.6. I should live this. Nope. Okay. Did get the static, though. Perfect. That's what I was hoping for. Perfect. So now we're in a really good position to just go into this. And then I'm going to click I'm going to click Earthquake, I think. Nah, I'm going to click U-turn just to be safe. Yeah. Because I know that a Wicked Blow will be coming out. And I think my Torn does live 1. That's a roll. I don't know what item this is. It could be Black Glasses. Is he actually Thick Fat Owlsy? That'd be hilarious. Okay. Since I've got URSHIFU staticked, I'm okay with using my Cobra Berry on this, or just showing the counter now. So it is lefties. I think I'm going to show counter either way, Or do I just go for a Skull Burn? I don't really know what to do. I kind of want to click Scald Burn, because they don't have the best switch-ins to Scald anyway. Yep, I should have clicked counter, but it's okay. I can at least see if this thing is huge power right now. 202 to 165. It did 18%. No burn. Fortunate. But I actually don't think it's huge power. Just kind of funny. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click Scald again, maybe? I'm going to click Scald again. That way I can see how much damage this knockoff should be doing. If they switch out, like I said, they don't have the best switch-ins to Scald as it is. Designer, this is Panda. Okay. Kind of just want to go into my Torn. Realistically, I don't think Torn is the best matchup. And there's always a chance that they could get paralyzed, that they could get anything like that. We could blow. Does not kill. And I think this is where I click U-turn. Yeah, I really think he's Adamant Scarf. Do I just click Air Slash or do I click U-turn? I think I'm going to click U-turn. Yep. Hopefully I don't get burnt. And hopefully they're not Rocky Helmet. Nice. Okay, so now I'm going to go into this, and I'm going to click CC. Because hoping he'll be a little bit scared of weakness policy. And if I can set up an SD right here, I can be in a really good position because at +2, I kill URSHIFU from this range. Sneak, I do 20 to 24, and I think I kill it from this range. I also always take a Doug Trio. Earthquake from full. I really do think that's below 20%. It's right at 25. Don't think it is. And I don't live a Wicked Blow. I'm just going to go for Sneak, I think. And hope that I crit, maybe. Or hope he gets parried. One of those two. Yep. There we go. Lucky and bad. What can I say? I am sorry, my friend. Lucky and bad always prevails. I mean, to be fair, I called the para, so it's not really hacks. Nah, that really does suck, though, because he would have taken out probably what is remaining to be the biggest threat on my team for them. Yeah. Because now that Urshi's gone, I don't really know what he's going to do. I do always live an Earthquake from Doug Trio. I have Shadow Ball. I have Shadow Sneak for the thing. Azu. Okay. Can I set up the +6 on this and then kill it? No, but it'll be enough. I'm gonna King Shield. Goes for knock. Lowers its attack by 1. I'm gonna get up as high as I can, I think. I also want to SD here to see who's faster, because I think that's actually a really important part of this exchange, because if I'm able to show that oh, okay, get the free SD. That's nice. Large Marge. Okay. I do need to be at +6 in order to KO this thing. And in shield form, I do live a flamethrower. So I think... Actually, no. I kill this thing right now with close combat. Unless it's Choppleberry, which it very well could be, and if so, then good play, but... Nope. Drop. Don't burn me. Fuck! It's okay. It is what it is. So I'm at +4 and burned. Now I'm +4 and burned. Biggie Smalls. I'm just going to Shadow Sneak this thing, I think. Actually, no. Why would I do that? I think I can King Shield. And I think I can actually still live one. Even at -1 defense in shield form. It has to be a boosting item, I think. No, never mind. But either way, I put it in range of a U-turn from my withdraws. Okay. Into Azu. I'm a little confused as to what he's trying to do here. I get lefties first, so I am faster. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up an SD here. Like I could King Shield, but it's not, in the long run, it's not going to matter. I just need to get off the 50% or like the 30% or so on this thing in order to be able to do a lot of damage with other things in my team, like my Torn. My slow King does deal with this 1v1. And my slow King can also beat the Doug trio, I believe. The knock does a shit ton of damage because I'm at -1. Shield. I mean, he could be huge power. I don't fucking know. Either way, I'm just going to click sneak here. I'm going to get off 40% is what I'm hoping to see. from a +6 burnt. If I wasn't burnt, I'd be doing like 80% right now, but is what it is. Let's see. Did 27% or so, so it is very fizz-def. Yeah, I think it's max for my Darm. That means I'm going to go into this. Because my Lottie's Thunderbolt does 64 to 76. And I think that's just the best play. I'm going to go for a Thunderbolt. I'm going to do a lot of damage to this thing. I live a max bold play rough. I live a max bold knockoff. I live, yeah. And if I can get rid of this thing, then my Darm can sweep pretty easily with Flare Blitz, because I've already taken out the Cole, and then I would have taken out this thing, and that would be perfect positioning. If they go into Doug Trio, Stone Edge is the most it can do, it looks like. And Choice Band Stone Edge, maybe, but like that's it. Biggie Smalls, good play. Very good play. I'm gonna click Psyshock here. Or do I click Sub? I don't want to do this. I'm gonna recover. Okay. I hate it here. That's funny. I'm going to click Thunderbolt again, I think. Or did I just click Sub here? No, I'll click Thunderbolt. How much does this do? Holy shit. Crit. Yep. Unfortnite. Weakness policy? Yep. View agility? Yep. Okay, so versus a Corviknight. +2. Max attack. Adamant. Brave Bird. Brave Bird kills. U-turn is a roll if they're max attack adamant. I'm gonna click Thunderbolt. Oh, Power Trip. Never mind. I lose. Do I lose? Does Choice Scarf Darm outspeed this thing at +2? Nope. I think I lose. Oh man, if I clicked Sub instead of Recover, I'd have been in a good spot. I mean, I'm going to click Flare Blitz either way. I assume that they're enough speed outspeed Choice Scarf Darm. Like, I don't think he would make that big of a mistake. I don't outspeed Adamant max speed by 1 point. So, yeah. Alrighty, well, that's game. Oh, no, it's not game. What do you mean, brother? Okay. Well. I think I can still do this, though. I think I can still do this with the combination of things that I have left. Without Lottie, it becomes a lot harder, but I think I can still do this. If he switches out here into Gengar, that's where it becomes a problem. Okay. Okay, so for Slowking. Part of me wants to spam Psyshock until it dies. So that way they can't go into Gengar for free. That's the big thing. I mean, that was perfect. Now I think my Slowking just wins. Jesus Christ, this was a fucking roller coaster. Holy shit on my dick. Are you shitting my dick? Now I just click Scald until this thing dies, and then I think my Torn wins. Yeah. Can I just get a Scald Burn, please? That would make this like so much faster and so much easier. Scald Burn? There we go. I mean, I can see what he was going for with the switch into Gengar, because I needed to click Scald Burn there in order to try to make sure I can beat this thing 1v1. But at the same time, no. I just keep... I'm going to click Psyshock just to see how much damage it does, to see what it does more. But Slowking is definitely my way of winning this. This game was full of hacks. This game was full of RNG. I mean, URSHIFU crit me with Wicked Blow every single time it went for it. Can you believe that? What? Broken Pokemon, man. Oh, man. That's doing very little. I don't know what's doing more. Actually. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to click counter just to show it. Because it's funny. And since we're not taking these teams into playoffs, if I face Shay in playoffs, it doesn't really matter. Play rough hits. So this should be doing about like 40 damage or so. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go into my Darm. I'm going to sack off a differential point in order to make sure that my Slowking is healthy. That's like the biggest goal that I have here, just ensuring that I have that. And then I think that my Torn actually lives an Aqua Jet from this range. It's burnt. Yeah, I live one. And Air Slash does kill. I could click U-turn. Not worth it. To get this thing healthy to ensure. I think it is, actually. Yeah, just to ensure that I have enough health. I don't want to lose to Dougie, man. That's like my biggest fear right now. Goes for Jet. It's fine. I live. Okay. Now I'm happy. Now I'm comfortable. I'm sorry to do this. I hope he doesn't think that I'm trying to like stall him out. I just want to make sure that I win this guaranteed. Like that's my biggest fear, is going into this and then losing to some shit that I could have predicted or that I could have like prevented. Because now my Torn lives a play rough and my Slowking will be at full health, so I'm able to deal with the Dougie. Not getting Stunfisk trapped early on was super big. Not getting getting the static on it was also really, really big. Just for knock. Fine. I hope he understands why I did this. I hope he doesn't think I was trying to stall him out, because like I love Shay. Shay's a good guy. Realistically, what won me this game is the para on URSHIFU. Whenever I got the para from whenever Age of Slash was in front of it, that's realistically what won me this game, because otherwise I would have had to sack off Amon. I would have had to pick sack, and more than likely it would have been Darm, and Darm is the only thing that stopped me from getting swept by the Corviknight. So yeah. Air Slash will break the sash, or if it's Scarfed, it'll outspeed me. It is Scarfed, but it goes for Stone Edge. Right? Because I do outspeed Dougie, I am max speed. Then I just go into Q. Yeah, it is Scarfed. And then I just click Scald twice. Or I think once, actually, will kill. I mean, I guess in theory he could crit me like 3 times with Stone Edge. Now the Scald kills. Gang. Alrighty, well, that is week 2 of APA. We moved to 1-1. I honestly, realistically hacked Shay pretty bad in this game with the para on URSHIFU. Whenever somebody wins off of like determining hacks, I consider that hacking somebody pretty bad. But yeah, the para on URSHIFU was pretty big, and then I think I played really well with the yawns early game, and then I think I wish I'd clicked counter early on with the knockoff whenever he hit my Colberry. But I was bad and I didn't. But yeah, so that's the game. Make sure you guys go check out Shay down in the description below. Also, I'm going to leave a link to all of my Prep City homies down in the description below as well. Go sub to all of them. They do Draft League content and they're all pretty much better than me. So if you like good quality content from funny people, everybody's links will be down in the description below. I'm going to try to at least, because there's like 20 people, but either way. With that, I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you very much and have a good day. Mwah! Get kissed.